The panicked late feeling in Justin's stomach gave way to a different kind of horror. He stopped cold. Michael, whose right pinky was reaching for the very last pebble lodged deep in his right nostril, ran right into Justin, hitting his elbow against Justin's back and forcing the pebble even deeper up his nose. "Ugh!" he grunted with the impact, which forced him to swallow the pebble. "Oh, thanks," he said. "We're lost," Justin whispered. "We're what?" Michael asked. "We're lost. I don't know where we are. We must have missed the turn." "That's not good," Michael said casually. The boys looked at each other. "Ah!" they screamed in unison. Being lost in a cave, whether it's in the Middle East or the middle of Tennessee, is most certainly not good. Fortunately, they would tell their friends when they were back at school later that year, we had 2 years of Junior Ranger Patrol training. In reality, Michael just happened to remember the story of Hansel and Gretel. "Why don't we just follow our footsteps back to where we were supposed to turn?" Michael said, "like breadcrumbs." "Oh yeah, good idea," Justin said, looking slightly calmer. 30 minutes later, and 1 hour late for dinner, the boys spotted daylight. Chapter 3. Michael! 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 Whenever Michael heard his name yelled, he knew he was in trouble. And he heard his name yelled a lot. According to his little sister Jane, Michael was the most used word in the English language. But this time, Michael didn't mind hearing it. Being in trouble was nothing compared to being lost in a cave. "Dad!" Michael ran to hug his father. "I am so happy to see you." "What were you doing? What were you thinking? Why were you—" Michael's dad stammered. "You can't just wander into a strange cave by yourself." "We were exploring," Michael said pathetically. "Besides, Justin was with me." "It's also a strange cave for Justin," his dad yelled. I know, I'm sorry," Michael said. "I'm sorry too, Dr. Gomez," said Justin. "If I lost you two on our next to last day here, I would be in big trouble with your mothers. Both of you are grounded until we ship out in the morning. Go to your tent," Michael's dad ordered. Usually when kids are grounded, they're sent to their rooms, in a house. So this may require further explanation. You see, Michael's dad was a college professor studying people who had lived in the Middle East thousands of years ago. He was working in an area close to where many of the stories from the Bible took place. From Joshua leading the Israelites into the Promised Land, to David hiding from King Saul, from Elijah going up into heaven in a chariot of fire to John baptizing Jesus. Dr. Gomez thought coming along on the trip would be a good learning experience for his son. Michael, who was always up for an adventure, liked the idea, but he wasn't crazy about spending an entire summer away from his best friend, so he convinced his dad to invite Justin too. For 2 months, Michael and Justin shared a tent in the desert beside the Dead Sea in Israel. If you're wondering why it's named the Dead Sea, the answer is very simple. The water is so salty, fish can't survive in it. Have you ever tasted ocean water? The Dead Sea is 10 times saltier. Not only that, but the Dead Sea is smack dab in the middle of a desert, so the land around it is hot, dry, and dusty. Very few plants or animals can survive in the harsh environment. But the land is still beautiful, and most important, fun for a couple of 10-year-olds. When they weren't busy helping to lug broken pieces of old pottery around, they spent their time capturing scorpions in pickle jars, rolling down sand dunes, and, of course, exploring. "Michael, I've told you before to never go into a cave without an experienced guide." Dr. Gomez leaned down and got eye to eye with his son. "I love that you love to explore, but it's important that you listen to me. It's for your own good, because I want what's best for you. Understand?" "I understand," Michael said as they returned to camp. Chapter 4. "Grounded on our last night here," Michael whined as he lay on his cot, sketching. "Well, we wouldn't be if you would have listened to your dad in the first place," Justin replied. "It's been a fun summer, though. Hard to believe we'll be back in a boring old classroom in a couple of days." "Yep," Michael sketched quietly for a moment, then asked, "Hey, when we entered the cave, did we take 2 rights and a left, or 3 rights?" "3 rights, I think," Justin replied. What are you doing?" "Drawing a map."